reading, this whole energy is kind of weird. I would say that it's a classic narcissist meets the empath, union type of situation, but it's not quite like that. So it's a feeling of there's definitely a narcissist in the situation. In fact, I would say, I would dare say, both people in the situation are narcissists. So if you resonate with this reading and it feels like you are one of those people, just know that we all carry narcissistic traits. We all do certain things that could be deemed narcissistic. And it's a growing process. It's growing to find out what you do, how it affects other people, and how to grow and change and be better. We are all improving in some type of way. So please don't take offense to this, but it is coming across kind of like that. Not fully, but definitely for this love situation. Now, this person, this one, the card came straight out for him. And when I asked the energy of this particular person in this union, in this situation, in this love affair, and it could be an earth sign because we do have the King of Pentacles. But no matter what, this person is stable. They hold some type of authority. They may have a job where they have a high status within that job, a high position, or they may only own their own business. Whatever it is, they have stability, they have authority, and they are clearly a narcissist, as this card did come out. And it reads, someone is too full of themselves. So they're definitely egotistic in a way, very, very sure of themselves, very, very confident, overly confident. And that's where we get into the arrogant portion of it. And they make him come off as very charming and receptive at first, but then they go into this like, I am high and mighty, I am king, no matter what. And it's their way or the highway type of energy. So that's one person in this particular union, and that describes them somewhat. The other person very well could be a water sign or someone who is highly emotional and could very well be manipulative, since their card that came out, and I did not pull a tarot for them, but it was the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this person could be a water sign, or they're just simply manipulative. They are deceptive in how they go about things. They use manipulation just like a narcissist would use manipulation to get their way. They also had the cards Guardian, Spy, and they will be back. So that's where the energy came in, that they are definitely spying on you, or on this other individual who is stable, and very sure of themselves. They are definitely spying. This water sign is spying in the situation, or it could be a feminine in the situation. It's definitely doing their investigative work. They are blowing up your phone, blowing up your DMs with just messages, checking in on you, checking your DMs to see who you are messaging, who you are talking to. And they always come back, even if you have an argument or a disagreement, or you guys break up. It's not really a breakup. They're just coming back. It's like they love this type of attention and drama. So they just keep coming back for more. And just constantly watching over your shoulder, hovering over you in a sense, is this particular person. Let's get one more. Let's get a tarot to describe this particular um, person who might be a water sign or a feminine person in this situation. Describe them and their personality, position, status, current energy. Ooh. They're guarded. very guarded. They don't have much, but they have enough. They are working towards building something in their life. They are investing within something. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. So they definitely are a guarded individual. They probably went through something in their life which caused them to feel like, okay, I may have a poverty mindset, but if not that, they definitely feel like, I have to keep what I have because anything could happen at any time and then I'll be destitute and I won't have enough to be able to do what I need to do in life and blah 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 blah. So they are very they don't spend frivolously. They always looking for the sale. You have the Pentacles, Page of Pentacles at the bottom. So someone who is, working towards something, even if they are older in age, they really don't have much under their belt. They are still building, essentially, still trying to figure out what they want to do in life. But they definitely know how to do one thing, and that is be manipulative. Um, and not just manipulative all the time. Sometimes just persuasive is the word. Very persuasive. They can get people to see their side and see their view and to go along with what they want in a situation very well. They can influence people to do what they want to do. So even though they don't have much under their belt, as far as like assets and money goes, they'll be okay. They'll always be able to survive and move forward and make it. But they're always in a standstill type of energy. This water sign, or it could be an earth sign, whoever it is in situation who's on that side of it all. So what is the problem in this relationship? Because there's obviously an issue, and what is the status of this particular relationship, this particular union that I am talking about? We have both receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. So someone is having issues closing out this relationship. It may be a situation in which they just don't want to leave. They keep coming back. And the earth sign is just like, I've had it. I'm done. I really want to move on to something different. But it's no closing out with this relationship. For whatever reason, this relationship, somebody in the relationship will not move on, but the other person wants that to happen. Yeah, they want to move on so that they can make better decisions, that they can find someone who is really balanced with who they are. Because we have here butterfly, mirror, and healthy choices. So yeah, they really want to move forward to someone who mirrors them and reflects who they are, instead of someone who's always deflecting away from, healing their wounds, going deep within self and having an introspection so that they can heal themselves, so they can be a better partner to, another individual. They can truly be a companion, because if you're not healed and you're not whole, it makes it so that it's a constant a fight and tug of war, and a constant, okay, I have to be on pins and needles when I'm around you, because you're constantly triggered and you won't find ways to pinpoint those triggers and then heal those wounds and find ways to work around those triggers and not allow them to affect your relationships and your just life period, and you won't evolve. Not you, but whoever this person is just simply won't evolve in the situation. And so there's this push and pull. It's like one person really wants to leave, the other person doesn't want to let them go, because it's almost like having a supply of someone to be there to comfort me, to take my side, to manipulate into doing what I want them to do, so I can, continue to live how I want to live and not be healed and not be whole. And it's hurting the other person in the situation, and they're trying to leave. They're trying to go. Um, okay, so we know that this earth sign wants to go, or this other person, the more stable person in the situation, wants to leave the situation. What are they doing in this relationship? What are they doing to leave? If they really want to go, what are they doing to leave? What are the actions that they're going to take? Again, the Queen of Pentacles. Two of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. So information in the Queen of Cups on the bottom. So going to heal, definitely. But possibly, they possibly already found somebody who matches them. Because it's the Queen of Pentacles. They possibly found somebody who already matches them. So there's two ways. So either they found somebody already, and even though they haven't fully cut out this relationship that they have with this other person, they, are already in bond with this new person. And, messaging them, talking to them. So there's a relationship happening here. And the other flip to this is, if that's not the case, they are jumping in full force into their work, their business, just jumping in full force and not looking back and saying, look, okay, if I have to be with you, if I can't get rid of you, if I'm stuck with you, then I'm just going to go into my business and really go into what I love to do. But the other person, if they're with somebody, if they found somebody who's like their match, who they want to be with, they may be contemplating getting engaged to this person. They might be. Let's get a card for this action that they're taking towards leaving. The Runner and Seduction. Yeah. They're going off with whoever seduced them, possibly somebody at work who they were dating on the side or hooking up with, a third party situation. But they're definitely, that's their way of getting out of here. It's just, I'm just going to go and be with the person who I like and who has my heart. And it just ain't this water sign or this other person who is emotional and manipulative. What's going to be the outcome? I mean, what's going to be the outcome for this situation, for everybody in this situation? This, manipulative feminine energy, this narcissistic male energy, or, earth sign energy, this third person. A lot of anxiety, stress. There's going to be a lot of conflict and struggling. Tax season is coming up. So something is going to be happening during tax season when people are filling out their taxes. It's going to be very passionate and hot and sexy at first. It's going to be a real nice transition into the winter. You're going to get all cuddled up and good. And then anxiety hits. Money is what I'm feeling. Conflict at the bottom. So yeah. A lot of problems. What else is going to be the consequence, the end result of these actions being taken? Someone's going to be alone, and they're going to be forced to have to deal with their the illusions that they put themselves through. And they're going to be forced to have to do the self work, the shadow work. But they're going to be alone during this season. The other person, and this is so to help them, and it's like a force, like you are being forced to really truly find your divinity within self so that you can be a divine masculine or a divine feminine. You have to be healed. You have to do the shadow work. You have to do it alone before you can come to that. Until then, it's not going to be balanced. But that's what's going to be happening for one person. The other person, I think they found their true counterpart. And in reality, it may not be, somebody pretending. Somebody's pretending to be something that they are not. And they're going to figure this out probably when it's too late. Anything else as far as the consequences go? Yeah, it's going to be short lived. Short lived. And then someone's going to come back because they think that they found happiness with this third person. But for a lot of you, it's going to be irreconcilable because they're a hot mess at this point. They did a lot of things that they shouldn't have did, and they followed their lust instead of true love, and they let something go that they shouldn't have let go. Other people are going to realize their mistake in due time and do what they need to do. But for the majority, it's going to be one of those things where, once trust is broken, there is no going back. We can't even be friends. There's no going back. You're out of my energy. I don't want the chaos. I don't want the craziness. I don't want to reconcile. I'd rather be single. And that's the end for that. So I hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all on the next. Bye.